Okay, you guys, I'm so excited that you guys are going to paint this painting. People look at it and say, that looks really hard. There's no way I can do this. But I've done this with kindergartners. And you're like, no, that you're just trying to intimidate me and make me feel bad. These are not flowers, okay? Your mind will say they're flowers. They're not. They are colors and shapes. And then what does your brain say? That's a flower. But we're not. Look, these are weird. The leaves are weird, like parentheses things. These little flowers are just, I just use my finger and push towards the middle and it makes a little flat, right? These are poke, right? These are little rows of fingerprints, right? And then what's this one? This one's a spiral. Dash, 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 smaller, right? So they're just shapes. So you're like, oh, there's no way I could do that. Okay, let's just paint one thing at a time, right? Let's paint the leaves first and have a little bit of success with that. And then at first, your brain is a little bit nervous, anxious, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna ruin it. It's gonna come out bad. I don't even want to try. Okay, you're brand new in the earth, right? You've been here like 10 years, right? Or whatever. So that's not long enough in the universe to know anything. It's your first time. So you're like, well, let me just try it and see how it comes out. There's no way you can know how to do something until you've done it. And my painting looks like this. I use silver Sharpie so you can see it on camera, but yours has pencil. And these are circles just to get the idea of where they go, right? Because we're gonna go bigger than this, right? And what are these two circles, right? What are these two circles? It means make little clusters of flowers. So it doesn't literally mean a circle. It just means put stuff here and stuff here. Right? It's just a guide so that all the objects are evenly spaced out. Okay? And make sure I can see your painting. If you turn your painting so I can see it a little bit, if you can organize yourself. If I can watch you paint, it helps me go slower because I'll rush, right? So I'm watching you paint. And then if I say instructions that are doesn't make sense, I'll watch you and go, oh, I didn't say that well. Nobody's doing that right. And I can adjust myself, right? So, and then I wanted to show you this. So these are my two samples, right? But look what happened. I put so much paint, it's dripping. Look at it's sagging. I wanted it like thick paint, but then look what happened, right? You're like, what lady what were you putting so much paint on? And then this one has less paint and it's just a different, they're lighter. I'll show you next to each other. By how much paint I put was how bright they were. Look at this flower, right? I used more paint. I wasn't as scared. And then this has so much less. You see a little bit different? Right? And then this is like way more aggressive with my color. So like, oh, so how much paint I put is how bright it's going to be against the black paint. Does that make sense? I mean, and I think I also kept touching it and I mixed the colors together. I should have let the colors just sit there on top of each other and touch each other, but I shouldn't have kept going, wee, and I just kind of made a baby pink. It's like, it's not that cute, right? This is better with the brighter, okay? I just wanted to show you the two different. I painted it twice and you'd think, how come it didn't come out the same? How much paint I put, okay? Put these down. So we're going to make the leaves first, and there's no leaves drawn on here, right? So we're going to put leaves sort of where they go. Who would know, right? They're not gonna, oh, and if your easel starts to move and scooch and like scooch away from you, you can put something heavy inside, okay? That happens. And Gabriel, if it's awkward for you to paint with your camera like that, then just make yourself comfortable. I'll watch other people to help me, right? I don't want you to be uncomfortable, okay? So now we're gonna use this one paintbrush the whole time, and the two colors of the leaves is turquoise and green, right? So I find my turquoise paint and take off the lid and my green. And it smells like paint. I like it. I don't know why I always smell my paint, because I'm having fun when I'm painting, so it's a good smell to me. And then, so it's turquoise and green. So how many color values do you need for a 3D painting? A minimum of 3, dark, medium, light, right? So here's my leaf, one of them, right? So I painted it turquoise, and then I get just a little poke of green. I'm going to say it with words, and then we'll see it, right? But I make it very green. I smush green across the top, and then I smush that same green lower, and I basically run out of green, so turquoise by herself again. But it only works while the turquoise paint is wet. So maybe we could do 3 at a time, 4 at a time, but we can't do more than that, or the turquoise paint will dry, and then you just paint over it green. It looks bad. We want to make new colors. It's the best part. Okay, so this is how you make a leaf. Do you guys know parentheses? Parentheses you learn in 3rd grade, right? So it goes parentheses, parentheses. So you go parentheses, parentheses. But you do not go like that. I'll show you. Let me get a plate. I'll demonstrate how not to do it on a paper plate. I'll tell you. Okay, so here's my turquoise. This is how, when I'm learning and then I realized I was doing it wrong, right? I went leaf, and I went around the front and tried to make a leaf, but that makes an egg shape, right? And then I'd have to come back and put a triangle on it. I could, right? Put a triangle on the tip to make the leaf shape. But like, you know, it's easier if I get the turquoise paint and I go up like a flat rainbow, right? It goes, and then I pick up my paintbrush, parentheses, and then I put a parentheses under it. Then they're both pointy. Does that make sense? So it's parentheses, parentheses, and they're big, right? Look how big these are. So you don't have to be shy. It's like 4 fingers big. These are big, right? So you're like, oh, let me make a tiny little leaf. No, make a big leaf. And then this turquoise is thinner than the other paints. So I find that I go to try to get paint and I go like this and I throw the paint. It falls off my paintbrush. So just go slow. If it happens, whatever. Just wipe it off. And we'll just put something else there. Okay, so I'm going to get my turquoise and let's just make 2 of them, right? And they'll be in this corner. I don't know. And we'll just make 1, just so our brain knows how they go. So I just go right behind this little one in the corner, and I just go, it's huge, turquoise. Oh, parentheses, 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 point. Parentheses under it, point. Try that. And look how big. 4 fingers, it's big. I'm not scared. Don't be scared. And then we put flowers on top of these because these will dry really fast. Just try one. See if it's true. Let's go. And it's up in this corner and it's like pointing at the corner. So I went parentheses, point at the corner. Parentheses, point at the corner. And let's put another one like under her. I don't know. Just try, right? So watch me do it again. So I go parentheses, point. Parentheses, point. Oh, mine fell off the page. I don't care. No, you do it, Gabriel. You have to trust yourself. It's gonna, won't the first leaves be our ugliest leaves? How come? Because we never made them before. We have to be willing to make some ugly ones. And then we get better. So by the time we finish, we're really good at leaves. Okay, now get a little bit more turquoise paint and fill them in. You just go smush, smash, smush, and fill it in with turquoise. Smush, smash, smush, smash, smush. Oh, I gotta reshape mine. I fell outside the shape. It's okay. I'll try it one more time. Parentheses. Okay. It's like this. Gabriel, did you make them? It's just at a weird angle. I can't see yours. And they're in this far corner. Far corner and just make ugly ones. I don't care. Oh, wait. Put your fingers over them when you're done. Make sure they're 4 fingers, but we're generous because look how big our flowers are. Our flowers are 4 fingers. Our roses are 5 fingers, a whole hand. And the leaves are itsy bitsy, teensy tiny. They look silly. So like 4 fingers big. They're big. Don't be scared. Do it, Gabriel. Don't be scared. Make ugly. Say, I don't care. I'm going to do it. And if this comes out ugly, I throw it in the garbage. I don't care. It's just for fun. So are they 4 fingers big? Who's big? Tiny? Don't be tiny. They're humongous. Humongous. Just draw it. You're like, I can't draw. It's a parentheses, parentheses. Mine is gigantic. Because I don't care. Take the care out of your brain and just decorate. Just like whatever. These are ugly leaves because it's the first time. And I put my 4 fingers over it. I see you guys being very, very delicate. Emma, bigger. Emma, put your 4 fingers over it and make sure they're big. Is it that big? It looks tiny like a baby. Make it bigger. Okay, now I have to decorate them. So how many color values do we need for 3D? 3. So let me turn my fingers like this. It's going to be dark. And then the next row is going to be medium, mixed with turquoise. And the next row is even less green and less green and less till I run out. You're like, what? Watch me. So I'm going to get some green. But how much green do I need to decorate this? Just a little bit. So I just get a tiny little poke. Just a poke for each leaf. Don't clean your paintbrush. I'll tell you when to clean your paintbrush. And I just get a poke because we're going to make a new color. And then I'll bring it closer. So watch me. Everybody watch. This is just an idea. So even if you're busy, watch me. So I'm going to make a rain. I'm just going to follow that. Whoa, it's very green. But watch. I'll touching that row. I go a row lower and it's less green. And I go a row lower and it's even less green. And I go a row lower and it's even less. And then I completely run out of green. Uh-oh, I have to make mine pointy on the end again. Put the triangle back. So how many color values did I end up with? Dark, medium, light, ran out. And I'm trying to run out of green. It's very green, not very green. But watch what happens. Let me show you how to mess it up. Let me keep playing with it. Wait, keep mixing it. Now what color did I get? Green. That is so uninteresting, right? Has a bad, it's too bright there at that angle. Now watch this one. Everybody pause and look up. Let me show you this one. I got a poke of green. It's very green, right? Oh, and then I squish the underneath row of that. I just squish the bottom of it. Very less green, less green. I'm running out of green. Ran out. So how many color values do I have? Green, not very green, ran out. Turquoise. I give my permission for the paint to run out. And Gabriel, yours 4 fingers big. How big is yours? Mine, look how big mine ended up because I messed mine up and it grew. I don't care. At least 4 fingers. Are these baby leaves? Gigantic leaves. Who put the green on there? And did you get at least 3 colors of green? Very green. And then I mush the bottom of it so I can make this next green. Just what's left on my paintbrush green. And that's medium green. And then by the time I'm at the bottom of the leaf, I've totally ran out of green. And it's just turquoise. But that's 3D. But it only works when turquoise is wet. Now let's draw some more. Okay, teachers, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids showing. Is there any more kids you can put on the screen for me? I think you have the power to turn on people. Okay, now let's make some more. Okay, let's go down the side. There's 2. Let's make 2 more. Okay, so, and it's going to be next to this big rose right here. She's a big circle. So who thinks theirs came out too small? So we just make an adjustment. Like, well, my next ones are going to be bigger. So I'm going to get my turquoise. I don't have to clean my paintbrush because I basically ran out of green. Remember that? So now I go poke, get more turquoise, but I'm a little bit harder because I need to, draw them. So I go, oh, okay. So parentheses, parentheses. Oh, okay. And it's not really flat. They're more like they have a little, almost flat, right? It's just a small little bump. We don't want them all, because the rainbow is what? A circle. So it has to be flatter. So it can't be circle, it's flat. Okay, and then another one, maybe slightly smaller. Maybe a white, I don't know, a wider one. Hello. Oops, my paint is dripping. 2. And Gabriel, it's as big as 4 fingers. Put your fingers over those. Is it 4 fingers big? Put your fingers together to measure. Do you need to be bigger? Go bigger. Don't be scared. You're decorating like you're on a piece of paper. This is a painting. We got all this canvas to cover. Let's decorate it. Just smash it on there. Be like, yeah. And then, my leaves are hollow. Do you have 2? Make another one. What, you're like, well, can I just make one sticking out the bottom? Sure. Smoosh. Just make 2. So it makes like I have a leaf, puff, and I have a leaf, puff. They can point up, they can point down, just leaves. There's 2. And you don't have to clean your paintbrush, because what are we going to make next? A new color. Gabriel's that 4 fingers? Put your fingers out, right? Yes! See, that's way bigger. Okay, now I'm going to get green. I want to decorate these. I mean, those are nice, but they're just kind of flat. I don't love it. So I'm going to get a little bit of green, right? So I'm trying to run out of green. So I just go poke and get a little tiny poke on the end. Oh, like that, just a little bit. And then okay, so it goes on the top of the leaf. I drop it off first, like it's a booger, and I want it off my paintbrush. Get off my paintbrush. Oh, so green. Then the next row beneath it will be less green, and I just wipe it off, and now there's no more. Very green, not very green, ran out. And I give it permission to do that. Gabriel, use more paint. Get that paint. Be a slob. You know why the kindergartners are good at this? They don't think so much. They don't care. Are their moms going to love it no matter what? The moms will cry. Oh my God, my baby made this. Right? So it's big fun. Oh, the other one is jealous. Before the turquoise dries, I get a little poke of green. Where is it? Wrong side. So it's going to be very green. And then I smush the bottom. I like the top being that green. But how about if I squish the bottom of that green so it's less green? And then I squish the bottom of that and it's even less. Ran out. Now I have 4 versions of green. Very green, not very green, ran out, all gone. But what happens if I scribble it? I just get green. It is so boring to scribble, right? So we get our paint, and then the more paint you use, the smoother your edges are. So if you're not using enough paint, your edges are kind of fuzzy, right? Because you're kind of scratching the paint on there, and you're like, I don't know. It looks rough. It looks like chalk. Well, just get more paint and be like, push your paint and pull your paint and push your paint. So it's slippery, right? Not enough paint. You're going ton, ton, ton. Now, how about we do two big ones and a baby one between these 2 flowers? Like we already made these. Shouldn't this be easier? Yes, because we made 2. So there's my ugliest one. Okay, my ugliest. Medium, better. So these should make more sense to my brain because I've done it 2 times. So I go, okay, turquoise poke. And I go, okay, maybe 1, 2, and then a baby one, just born. I don't know. I just made that up. I don't know. And then 4 fingers. Yeah. Oh, these ones are only 3 fingers. My 4 fingers don't fit. Curious. I made them smaller. I don't know. So are these actually leaves? No. These are the shape, the color, and the texture of leaves, and then our brain declares them leaves. They're not really leaves. They're the idea of leaves. So as long as your brain goes, yeah, that basically looks like a leaf, totally nailed it. Right? Because your brain will go, yeah, that's what leaves do. They look like that. And then your personal style will be how big you make them, how much paint you use and stuff. I just want to make sure they're slippery enough that we can decorate them with green. Now I get more turquoise and go, all right, mine's hollow. I'm going to put more paint in them. I don't want to look at black. Oh, I just made that one more pointy. Now I have 3. Whatever. Should I be mad? No. I don't know. However they come out, they come out. Is anyone going to see my painting to compare it to? No. They're just going to see your painting and be like, what? Okay, those are boring. What's wrong with mine? Is that 3D? No. So I'm going to put the green on the top, rainbow green, and then less. So just a poke, a tiny little poke of green, just a BB, because I'm going to try to run out of green. So the very first one is like a rainbow of green, way super green. And then I squish the bottom of it and it's like less green, and then mush it into the turquoise and it kind of runs out of green, and then it kind of runs out and it's all gone. I give it permission to do that. It disappeared. I don't care. Oh, look, it's too straight. I'm going to try to curve it on the bottom. Okay, there. Sometimes I do them too flat. Just round it off a little bit. Okay, now a little poke of green for the other ones. You already know how. You could do it. You don't need to wait for me. So a rainbow of green. Woo! Rainbow. And then smush the bottom of it and it's green. And less green and less green and then less green. Nice. And then one more tiny poke for the little speck of paint. And it's very green, not very green, ran out. Well, that came out very green for me. Oh, but you know what? That'll make this one darker. How many color values for 3D? 3. So if one of them has a lot of green on it, it makes it darker. That's pretty cool. Now let's put some pointing down. Because look at all this space right here. What is this space? It's like hollow right here, nothing. So these are going to point down. Don't look at me. I'm pointing at the corner. Ooh, okay. How big? As big as you want them. Because look at all this space for them. So I stab my turquoise and I go, but they're pointing at the bottom corner. So I go, parentheses, point, parentheses, point. And I make them touch at the point. Because if I do it in one swoop, I end up making an egg. So I don't go, I go, stop, and then stop, and then smush it in. Let me see how many fingers that is. Well, that's 4 fingers. I did it, yeah. I thought it was a 3-finger one, but I checked. No, that's right. Okay, and then another one. She could be a friend, maybe, and pointing in the friend. So I go, all right, poke my turquoise and go, man. Oh, she's pointing straight down. All right. That's how it came out. I don't know. Because it was the space. And then I mush it in. Mush, mush, mush the turquoise. See, there are they the shape, the color, and the texture of a leaf? Yeah. Okay, now how about some green? Poke. Well, how do we decorate them? We only did it like a whole bunch of times. So how's your brain? Does your brain understand how to add green to it and change its color? How fast did you learn that? Look what a good brain you have. You on purpose ran out of green. Nice. So it's very green. Smoosh. Very green. Then the next row underneath that, they're touching like I'm vacuuming or mowing the lawn. Then the next one is smoosh. Less green. And then smoosh. Ran out of green. Okay, all gone. So how many color values do I get? Green, not very green, ran out. Are you beating me? Who's already understanding this and you already finished it and you're like, whatever, lady, I already know how to do it. All right then. Okay, now, I have one more. I forgot this one. So she's very green on one side, less green, smushing, ran out. Oh God, I ran out of green on purpose because that's how I am. Now what about right in the middle here? We could put one there, huh? Just one. So I get turquoise poke. And this one basically gets covered up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers. So it's just to have a little green in the background. But it's parentheses, whatever. And look, there's green left in my paintbrush. But I like the stripes it makes. That's cool. Okay. So I didn't clean my paintbrush. Try one right there in between this crowd. There's a little empty spot in the middle. Right? Little empty spot right there. There's a long pointy one there, a long pointy one, and then circles all the way around it. This one. Put one right there. Smush it in. Turquoise. Now you do it. Gabriel, can you find that spot? Because you're still staring. Do you see it? It's right on above the giant circle. She's right there. Here's the giant circle. There I am. And then I get a speck of green and decorate it because it's boring. So I go poke. And I go super green on the top. Super green. Less green. Running out of green. All gone. Now let's put one above this spot right here. We're going diagonal. Right, there's a big hole right here. Let's just make it a leaf. All right, right. Oh no, I touched one of my circles. Is that bad? No. So I just went diagonally up because there's a hole. Do you see it? I just went right. There's a beep. It's next to this top. Oh, it was on my finger. Look what I did. And then I put the green poke decorate on it. Putting the decoration. Who thinks putting the green highlight on it is super easy now? How come? We did it this many times. You know, another good place for one is next to this big one right here. You know this, we're jumping across. On the other side of this it's this one. Let me try. This tall flower is in the middle, right? So we're going to do that leaf. So we go, what? You mean that, here's this one. Let's jump across and put one right here. Oh, I touched the circle, so. Oh, they're not directly across from each other. One's higher. Ooh, this circle has 2 on one side and 1 on the other. Huh. And then, is that okay? Is that decorated? No. I gotta put, who's comfortable with the shape of leaves already? How come? Because how many times we done it? So your brain learned it. How big are mine? Can I put 4 fingers over my leaves? Check it. Check. Okay, now let's go down this whole side right here. Let's start from the top. So I'm going to put 2 more leaves. These ones are too giant. I think I was hyper or something right there. But now I get turquoise and go, well, how about sticking straight up? A set of 2 They're like that. A little V of leaves. Rip, 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 rip. And teachers, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students on my screen. Can you help me with that?
Ivan, go ahead and turn on your camera. That way we can keep track of how you're going. Or any other students that don't have your cameras on, make sure you have them on so we can see.
Is it me? I'm keep trying to tell, because classroom isn't my normal thing. I'm trying, I want to see more on the grid, you know, and I don't know how to tell it to do that. I don't know.
Yes, just go ahead and students, make sure you have your cameras on. That way we can see how you're doing.
And then let's go down this. Oh, these aren't decorated. I got interrupted myself. Okay, green poke. And I go, okay, what the top half is, I am so green. And then below that is, I'm not very green. And then I run out of green. And then, oh, that one, I think I poked too hard with my paintbrush. That is solid green. Oh, well. So it's very green, not very green, running out of green, all gone. When you put the green on, do you have to push very hard? You already told the shape where it lives at, so you don't have to like push hard with your paint. So you're floating on top of the paint. So you're just like, let me just decorate that a little bit softly, soft, soft, soft. Okay, now let's go down the side. You know who, let's put a onesie, a little baby one between these two. So I get my turquoise and I go, just like a baby. Right there. A baby one. I'm a baby. Like, oh, what? There's a little ice cream cone shape and then a little, looks like an eggplant. I don't know. A squash. And then I get a poop. How much green? That's not going to take very much green. So it's very green, not very green. Right now. Okay. Now let's fall down this side. So what did we do over here? 2, 2, 2, 2. Well, let's not do twosies. So it's balanced, right? We don't want to matchy on both sides. So these ones pointed to fall off the camera and going, or fall off the canvas going this way. And then these point in the corner, right? So I go, oh, okay. So let me give 2 in this corner. Oh, I went off the page. 1, 2. Parentheses. Who knows this shape now? How to draw these leaves? They're simple, right? So I just go smooshy, smooshy. Oh, there's some black showing. I fell off the page. Look, I'm just gonna ignore it. Whatever. I don't care. And then decorate them. I'm very green, not very green, running out of green. Decorate. Woo, 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 woo. There. And then down the side, right? So like in this corner, like this flower, she's jealous. She didn't get any leaves, right? So we'll give her twosies, right? So, oh yeah. So parentheses, whoop, whoop, parentheses, whoop, whoop. Because we decorated this side with leaves. And now this side is jealous. So we'll just fall down the side. 2, 2, 2, 2. Or what? 2, 1, 1, 1. Like that. Adeline, are you frozen? You seem frozen, like you're disappointed. It's not coming out how you wanted. But look how this stuff we're going to put on. Look at this, Adeline. Look. Do we stare at these leaves like they're important, or do we stare at all the flowers? We are just putting some green. So we have how many color values or how many colors in a rainbow? Red, yellow, green, blue, purple. Well, we got the red, the purple, oh no, blue. But there's orange and yellow. So here, oh, the turquoises are blue. Red, yellow, green, blue, purple, right? We just have to put enough of the leaves so that we have a rainbow. That's all, right? Just decorate, decorate, decorate. Just put some shapes and then we'll put flowers on. Okay, oops, I was talking. Okay, fill it in. Who knows what to do? We've only did a bunch of them. We get a little poke of green. You're like, yeah, lady, I already know how to put the green on. And it's very green on the top. Less. Very green. Less. I give it permission to run out of green paint. Does it really matter where the leaves go? No. But we do want them how big? 3 fingers big. Right? Why do they have to be so big? Because our flowers are so big. Does that make sense? When you're trying to balance that against the flowers. Okay, and then falling down, maybe just onesies. I'm gonna put here's this little guy. He looks like an ice cream cone, and it comes right. What if we put 1 and then a big 2-finger space, a 3-finger space, like a space, and then put another one? What? So they're not touching. Break the pattern. So here's this circle right here, and she's got no, it's not a circle. It's an ice cream cone shape. And then I put 1 space, another one, and then how many fingers big? I think they're 3 fingers. They're getting smaller because I don't have as much room on this side. And it's very green at the top. Decorate, because we already know how to do that. Blech. It's like boring. We already know how to decorate so much already. We just let the turquoise eat up our green paint. And then do 3-finger space. So there could be another one. And this one's bigger. So you put that one. Now put another one below it. And then, ooh, this is maybe this one. She's jealous. This little circle, she wants one. I didn't get one. And Adrian, how big? Put your fingers over them. 3 fingers, 4 fingers. Are they big enough? Measure with your fingers for make sure. And then the 2 in the bottom. Remember there's this big space? Put 2 in the corner. 2. Because there's a big hole in the corner. This is all black. I go, all right, let me do that. So I go, 1, 2. Hey, it matches over there. And then put my fingers over it. Adrian, yours, Adeline, yours are shrinking. Make sure, because look at how big the ones in the center of your painting are. Look how big your leaves are. Now look at the itty ones in the corner. Can you make them grow? Help your leaves grow. Come on, go leaves. Go leaves, go. Get bigger. I'm not scared. I just paint over it like I don't care. Because I already know how to paint these. And then a little poke of green. Very green, not green. Ran out. Okay, then we look at our painting and we go, okay, if each one of these leaves weighed a pound, right? And it had to make what are those little things that they, a mobile. You guys know a mobile where they have to be balanced or they tip, right? So watch my painting. Everybody pause and look up. Oh, it looks, there's green in all the corners. What if I tilt it like this? Does it look balanced? Like if they were heavy, right? If I turn it like that. How about if I turn it like that? Does it still look like heavy? Does it look like they would balance, right? That's called balance. So we put like, as if they were heavy. So I'm like, well, where do I need to put more? If they were big over here, can you look in the other corner and they're the same size? You're like, oh, those are big and heavy, and these are teensy-tiny. Could you make the tiny ones bigger? And are leaves shaped like a circle? No. Parentheses, point, parentheses, and then I pull on it. Or I could put a triangle on the end of my circles so I get the point. Because if I go round, they look like seeds. If I let them be pointy on the end with a little triangle on the end, I know that a leaf. Who likes to finger paint? We can finger paint this too, right? So if you like using your paintbrush, fine, or you can enjoy the texture because this washes off your hands with water. It'll dry on your hands, but water will turn it back to glue and it will peel off. So we're gonna clean our paintbrush. So we just get a paper towel and we're just gonna fold it over and just squeeze the paint out, and it makes your paintbrush pointier. Oh, look how much it was holding. That's a lot of paint. Maybe I'll pitch it one more time. See, so it's dry. And then I look, oh yeah, that's drier. Maybe one more time. Oh, that's like powder. That's way better. Okay. Look how much paint what? Paintbrush is holding a lot. Okay, now let's make these orange flowers. What? Right? So these orange flowers, how many color values for 3D? 3. So dark orange or red, whichever your brain sees, there's a row of little petals, right? That must be the inside of the flower. Then what must be the outside of the flower? Look what I have. Everybody pause and look up. It's yellow, 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 yellow. But yellow by itself? Boring. So then I get a little bit of white and scratch the little yellows in, the little whites in there. Okay, you want to see it? So let's do this one. Do you see it's a little ice cream cone shape? Wait, there. Do you see her? She like round and comes to a point. Because why? Wow, because these ones are round and come to a point. Oh, that one didn't come to a point. But they're supposed to. But it's like 4, and you can use your finger or you can use your paintbrush, but we're going to get a lot of paint, and as soon as your paintbrush hits the canvas, what does your paintbrush do? Opens and gets bigger, okay? Or my fingerprint is already just the right size, okay? So where's my orange? There's pink and there's orange. You see the difference, right? They're super close and they do make a very beautiful color together, but she looks like, somebody said salsa. She's a super dark orange or a red. And here's pink. It's not pink, right? It's orange. And here's another pink. Not that one. So she's the only one that looks like red or orange. And I look at the bottom because the sides don't trick me, right? Did you find it? La la. Paint. Ew! This paint stinks. Started to spoil, right?
I said it looked like salsa.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so now we're going to get our paint and we're going to put little stripes. And this is how much paint I get. It's a glob. Look at this, totally trying to fall off. I don't care. And I'm going to put 4 little stripes and I'm going to go above the circle. Like the circle is the middle of my flower. And I'm going to go above it. So I just go, oh, ting, ting. So I'm going to put a row slightly above it. So watch me. And it looks see-through. It's so weird, right? So I go, oh, above it? You mean smash. Oh, look how round it is. And then smash next to it. Oh, that's see-through. I need more paint. Poke. Smash. What happens to my paintbrush? It opens round. And then pull. And then smash, pull, smash, pull. But I'm slightly above it. Did you see yourself go smash? And what does your paintbrush do? Whoop, whoop. And it makes like a roundy. Whoop. Okay, let me show you with my finger. Land above it and pull. Land and pull. That works. That's fun. Oh, I have to do that really soft or I wipe off all the paint. Soft. Cool. And then I can use a paper towel and get that off my finger. Now let's open our yellow paint. And I want to use this yellow paint for inside my flowers, right? So inside these little white flowers. So instead of sticking my paintbrush in the middle of the yellow with a dirty paintbrush, can I just get it from the side? Like touch it so that only this side of it gets filthy with orange. So I don't care. I like this orange in my paintbrush. It's going to make a new color. So I just go poke. Oh, see, I ruined the see? But at least not all my orange because I touched the side. Okay, there. Oh, look at the yellow. Okay. And now, who's sticking up above the circle or above that? That's the inside of the flower. Now I'm going to put stripes of yellow. So I'm going to go beneath those and go, whoosh. Oh, look, it looks like fire. Wait, everybody pause and look up. Watch me ruin it. Smushy, 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 smushy. That's not pretty. I get yellow and then go like this. Dash. Oh, I'm on top of the orange. So if I keep touching it, who's more powerful, the orange or the yellow? Orange. So if I keep touching it, it just becomes orange. So I get yellow and go underneath that one, flick. Ooh, and then I get another poke of yellow and go, wait, I can't see. Oh, flick. Oh, and then flick. Look at, they look like fire. Who's doing it with their finger? Because you're like dangerous like that. What? Uh-oh, I have a drip. Catch it. There. Now I'm going to put a little bit of yellow or white on it. I'm like yellow by herself, but I don't want to ruin all the white. So I'm going to get the white. Maybe just touch the inside, just the corner. Ew, look at what I did to my white. But I did it in the corner of the white, so I didn't ruin it. There, because the rest of my white will be clean. So okay, and now softly, super soft. And put a streak of white and bring it to the point so that, you know how all flowers are touching the bottom, right? So I'm going to make the point of the triangle or the ice cream cone, but how soft should I put this white on there? Super soft. Streak. Oh, I get a speck more of white and pull it towards, oh, look at what I got. I got a stripe of white. How soft am I doing this? I'm going to be so delicate, I could barely feel it. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh, oh, I missed. There. Do I have 3D? Do I have actual pieces of white that lived? I'm so lucky. If I keep touching it, what will happen to the white? It'll get eaten by the other colors. So I'm like, I don't have any white that's left. Try one more time. As soft as you can. Just float on top of the paint and put a streak of white through the middle. Streak it. Oh, look, it looks like fire stripes. Looks like fire. So good. So that was our first orange flower. And you're like, what? So that will be our ugliest one. So now we can clean our paintbrush pinch. Because it had all those colors on it. And I want to go back to dark orange, right? Okay, where's the other ones at? One's up here. Oh, I'm going to put it on my flowers. Yes, because this orange flower is on top. I got a flat leaf on it. I don't care. The leaves are underneath the flowers. I put the flower on top. So how do we do it again? Orange paint, stab. And I go above it, and I go dash, dash. Oh, I ran out of paint. I want more. Poke, dash, dash, dash. Oh, I don't like it when I run out. It looks black when it's not dark enough. So this is our second one, so it will be better. And there's the inside of the flower, the dark row, right? And they're like globs. How thick is that? Remember I showed you my painting that was dripping? That's how much paint I use. If I don't use enough paint, is it going to look black? Yeah. The black's going to show through. So I get so much paint, it's just ridiculous. I put it on so thick. Oh, it is thick. And look how lumpy mine is. Lump, 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 lump. But all those lumps will dry completely flat, but they'll be very orange. if I smash it down to smooth it, my paintbrush acts like a sponge and will suck up all my paint. No, I put lumpies, lump, 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 and I let it be very orange. What's in my paintbrush? Very orange. Okay, let's decorate it. How many color values for 3D? Well, orange is my dark color. What's my medium color? Yellow. What's my bright color? White. So now I'm going to get yellow, but I don't want to ruin all my yellow. So where am I poking? In the corner. Poke. Oh, look it. And then I just go streak, streak, dash. Look at mine, looks like stripes. Are you jealous? Did I crush it in 10 times? No, I floated on top. Boom, like that. Let me do another one. I get a poke of yellow, and watch me do it. I just go and land and swoosh. Because my landing, what does my paintbrush do? Oh, it opens. So I get yellow, and my paintbrush lands and gets big and pull. And I give it permission to be all stripedy. I don't crush it in and go, wah, 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 wah. I just go stab the yellow stripe. And, oh, there. Oh, look at that one didn't have very much yellow. Look how much redder she is. Huh. But I'll decorate it with white. Okay, now what about the white? How much white do I need? Little poke of white. And now I'm going to pull it towards the center. You know how all flowers are attached to the stem? So I'm going to go, oh, it's like a triangle at the bottom. So how soft to put the white on there. So soft. Streak, streak, streak. A little speck more. Pull, 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 pull. That's all. I just want to see if I can get little streaks of white in it without killing my orange. Without killing my red. Okay. Elena? Is that your name? Had a question? Alani. Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna finish it today?
Yes. Okay, now we have 2 more to make. This one and this one, right? So let's make them at the same time. Oh, sorry, I wasn't holding up high enough. So there's an ice cream cone, and then way down here in the bottom. So I'm going to get my orange, and I just go, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's on the side, and I just go 1, 2. We already made this. Who thinks you can do this by yourself? I know, right? Boop, boop. Boop. There's my row in the back. And how many times do we touch it to get we just drop it off? Just drop the color off. We don't scrub them together. We just drop it off like a little dash. And then, how about where does this one go? Look at the one on the bottom. Everybody pause and look up real quick. Look. Oh, okay. There's one on the bottom. Let's do them both at the same time so we don't have to clean our paintbrush and stuff. So there's one there, and then there's one there. And then I clean my paintbrush. No, I don't clean my paintbrush. I could get the yellow and put stripes of yellow doing the streaky. What? But I got it from the side. And I'm going to go stripe, dash, dash. Oh! Should I touch it one more time? No, it'll just turn orange. I just get the yellow and go stripe. And then get more yellow and go stripe. That's all. I don't squish it in because it'll just be orange. Yellow is completely see-through. Orange will just eat her up. And then the one on the bottom. Hello, hello. More yellow. Hello, hello. And then what does she need now? Your white. Oh, look at my white. It's in the dirty corner. Look at me, I have a dirty corner. So I'm going to go back to the dirty corner and put little stripes. And now I'm going to pull it to the bottom like a little ice cream cone and go soft dash, soft, 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 soft. Oh, I got a streak of white left. You're jealous. I didn't smush in my white. My white shows. Okay, so I get a poke of white. Now I just go, what? I'm going to make fire. So I go, little piece. Oh, another poke of white. Oh, and I give it permission to be stripes. Like fire, fire. Who's put on so much paint you're worried it will drip? It's nice and thick, not too thin, right? You're like, oh, mine is bright. Look how bright the colors look against the black. Ooh, remember the trick we did with the looking at the green? So look at our color of orange. Is it balanced? It's not too heavy. It's not going to tip over with orange. It's balanced. If these weighed 10 pounds, would it still balance? Yeah. Now I clean my paintbrush pit. Now it's finger paint. You guys want to finger paint with our white paint and make these little flowers? So everybody pause and look up. When you see a circle and it's supposed to be these flowers, it means a cluster of flowers, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. They're not onesies. They live in friends. They live in groups. 1, 2, 3, right? And they do flowers touch when you put them in a bouquet? So don't try to protect them from touching. They touch because you put them in a bouquet, right? So we're going to use our finger. And we're up here in this corner, and I have the clean white corner, my little finger. And I'm going to put, you guys know how to make daisies, right? But look at how flat and how round my finger is. So let's put where we want the middle of our flower to be, like this. Like, let me show you. So everybody pause and look up, right? So I'm going to put 3, maybe touching the edges of my circle. So I go 1, 2, 3. Those are going to be the middle of my flowers. And I don't want to look at my silver Sharpie, so I'm going to have to put a lot. Well, those are the middles. And I'm using my finger, right? So watch. Now I'm going to get more white. How do you make a daisy? Everybody pause and look up. Watch this. I go above it. Remember when we did for the orange? We go above it and pull. Outside and pull. Out and pull. Out and pull. Out and pull. Because my finger landing is what makes them round. Right? So I go above it and pull. And it's only a fingerprint away. They're not very big. Dash. And I go, maybe I'll have this one. I have to go below it and pull. Oh, I need more paint. And I go away and pull and pull and pull and pull. How come I don't push away? Everybody watch. Let me show you. Can I put another one right here just for pretend? So I go right here. Everybody look. This is what you normally do. Flick. If I push away, they're pointy. Do you see that? But if I go above them, if I land away and then pull, they're round. I land and pull and land and pull and land and pull and land and pull towards the center. And then maybe this circle right here, it's a twosie. Look at, I put one in the corner. You could do that. And then maybe this just has 2. 1 and 2. That just is the center. I just put the dots for the center, right? And I'm using my finger because I like the roundness of the petal, and it's just the right size. See? Oh, so I get more white. Poke. I'm not using, and I go land, pull, land, pull, land, pull, pull towards the center, pull towards the center. Pew, 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 pew. And then, what goes in our heart, in the heart of each one? A little poke of clean yellow. And I just go poke, 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 poke. Oh! Oops, I ran out of yellow. That one's not bright enough. Poke, poke, poke. They look like flowers when you put the white yellow part in their heart. So cute. Did you put some of those? Is that cute? Once you put the yellow in it, it doesn't look like a flower. Like you're going, what are these white smudges? This is dumb. And then you put the yellow in their heart and you're like, flower. Okay, now how about this spot over here? Do you know this whole circle means put little yellow flowers in it? So what if we do clusters of 3 again? So I go, oh, maybe 4. A cluster of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down here below it, 1, 2, 1, 2.
We'll let the dogs out.
What? So you have the circle, right? And the circle just means put stuff here. It's not literally a circle. It means this is a good place for white flowers. So I put a little cluster of 4 and then a twosie and a twosie. What if I touch the flowers? I mean the leaves. The leaves are dry. Leaves can't done nothing. They're already dry. So why did I put them in clusters? Because that's what flowers do. So I go, all right. So I get more white and I go, So that's a family of 4 and a family of 2 and 2. Okay. So I go, dash, dash, make them into flowers. Make them into, oh, they're touching. I'm so mad. No, I'm not. That's what flowers do. You be quiet. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then these ones, boop, 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 make them into, everybody knows how to make flowers. These little daisies, right? Boop, 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 boop. These feel smaller than daisies. I don't know. Look I have my silver Sharpie. I have to put flowers where my silver Sharpies are. Can you see your pencil? Just put another flower. Get rid of that pencil. Goodbye, pencil. I'll put another one right there. There. Goodbye. There. Uh-oh, I got orange in that one. Garbage. No, I don't care. Oh, I think my first flowers were better because I went slower. Who thinks their first ones are better? I want to go back. Look at how dry I let those be. I'm putting more paint on that. I was being all spastic. I don't know. I need more. I need to be smoother paint. Nicer, thicker, not see-through paint. Okay. Look at, I have a cluster of 4 and 2 and 2 and 1. Okay. Now I'm going to put their heart on there with my yellow. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that is so cute. Now I'm going to get the other, more yellow and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You're jealous of me because I made flowers. Okay, who wants more flowers? Those are easy. Who wants to make more? Right? Okay. So, you know what this big circle is? Let me show you. Okay, we did these. And then we did these. And then we have to do, these. These are baby flowers. Let's make those. So how many? 3, I guess? Right here. So, they're balanced. Zig, zag, zig. 1, 2, 3. To create balance, we're making a zigzag. That's bizarre. Who knows how to make these flowers? No helpsies. I know, right? Look how much you learned. Yeah, I just make white flowers out of them. And I don't want to look at my pencil. Bye, pencil. Goodbye. Whatever. Okay. Oh, I did it dry. It's see-through. I need more paint. I don't like that. I don't want to look at the black. Put it thicker. There. Better. Better. And then give them little yellow hearts. Pokey, pokey, pokey. And then I clean the yellow off my finger. Who thinks the white flowers are fun, right? So are they really flowers? No. They are the shape, the color, and the texture of what flowers are, and our brain goes, those look like flowers. Trick our brain. Okay, now I have this big giant globule here. What is this big circle gonna be? To create balance, it's a zigzag, above, lower, lower, lowest, and it's the most. Look at my painting. Oh, let's fill that whole circle. See? So what circle is it? This big circle is all of this because it's a zigzag pattern. High, lower, 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 big. Okay, I'm not scared. Who knows how to make these flowers, right? Do they live in clusters of 3 and 4? Yes. So I just go, I get my paint and I'm just like, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. I just kind of tell them to live in little families, you know. There's 4, there's 2, there's 3. And then I can tell my Sharpie is still, my pencil's still showing. Ah! I touched the dirty corner. Look it. Oh no. Okay, let me wipe it off. I wasn't looking. I meant to do the clean wipe. Get out of here, you dirty little white. Okay. Now I make my flowers. Dash, 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 dash. Petal, 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 petal. And are they touching? Yes, they're not scared. Because all their stems are touching in the little bouquet, right? My pencil's still showing. I'm going to have to put more. Let me make these first. Dash, 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 flick, flick, flick. Isn't that fun? Your brain's like, wee! Okay, now I have to go and everybody pause and look up. I have the line showing. I need to get rid of it, so I need some more flowers. Okay, let me put them on the edge, 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 corner. Okay, now I can add. There. Goodbye, pencil. Goodbye, pencil. I don't want to look at you. Okay. And then little yellow hearts. Who thinks I'm going too fast? Boom, boom, boom. Because I'm having fun. Sorry, I'll slow down. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, poke, poke, poke with the yellow. Uh-oh, I see more pencils showing. I need another one. I gotta clean my finger. I can see the pen. I can see the pencil. One more for you. Okay. There. Okay. Who's feeling very confident with those daisies? Look at what you did. Look at what you did. So good. Aren't those fun? You'll be able to make those forever. You know when you paint the little decorations for making rocks, you know, and you can put these little flowers on rocks, a little cluster of flowers on a rock, and after they dry, write happy on it or something cute. Cute. So look at our balance. High, lower, 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 ziggy zaggy. And if our white flowers weighed 10 pounds, would it be balanced? Yes. Good job. Everybody ready for roses? Who's still working? Give me thumbs up if you're working. Okay, you're still working. You just go. Go make more daisies. Why am I so fast at them? Am I better at them than you? No, I've done them before, which means I already have this skill. I already did it. When your brain is learning, you go slower. Once you learn something, you're like, don't care, easy. So I've done it before. While we're waiting, I didn't put the lids back on my colors. My turquoise is open. I'm going to close that. My green is open. I close that. I worry they spill, so I'm going to clean up my space. There. I don't need yellow anymore. Okay. Remember, it comes off your hand when you wash them when we're done, and we just use water, and after like 20 count birthday party, all the glue gets, all the paint turns to glue and will come right off. So don't worry about things on your fingers. It comes off easy schmeezy. Doesn't come out of your clothes because it dries hard like plastic glue, and that won't come out of clothes, but it peels right off of skin or countertops or tile. Okay, who's ready? Can I move on? Thumbs up if you're ready. Okay. Because I want to show you the idea of roses. So, is everybody ready? I want to show you. Ivan, are you there? You're there, huh? I can't see your face, but I know. Oh, there he is. Okay, you ready? Watch me. Okay, so this is a rose. It's a spiral. Do you guys know what a spiral is? It goes, then the circle doesn't touch the circle, then the circle doesn't touch the circle, and the circle never really touched like that, right? That's a rose, except they're made out of petals. So if it's made out of petals, I go like this. Everybody pause and look up. Don't look away. Don't look away, Ivan. Look, watch. So I go dash, dash. All my dashes are touching. Dash, dash, dash. Then inside that, dash, dash, then inside that is the pattern of a rose. And you're like, what? No. Watch this. Now look at my painting. Dash, 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 dash of white inside the pink. Dash, 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 dash of the white, and I got smaller, smaller, smaller. And did I let the white just sit there? Here's me touching it too much. Remember this? I think I kept going like this. And I just made baby pink. You know what I mean? It's like, that's bad. The other way is better. Okay, so how many color values do you need for 3D? 3. Well, you can't just use pink and white then. What's our other color of pink? Oh, 2 colors of pink for roses. This pink will be our medium pink. This will be our dark pink. Okay, I want to show you. Let me see if I can hold it up. If you can see. Okay, let everybody watch. Look, can you see magenta in there? Right? Do you see magenta in this one? Barely. Oh, this one has magenta, right? Magenta dries darker than pink. So I'm going to go pink, 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 pink. Then put globs of magenta on it for the shadow. Then I put little streaks of white for my highlight. So how many colors is that? 3. But do I mush the white in? Or do I let the white sit on top? Kind of like how we did those little yellow flower, or the orange flowers. Okay, so now I could go back to our paintbrush. And mine's all stiff. You just bounce it on your hand. Oh, wake up, wake up. And remember, if you keep leaving and coming back, and that means you miss something happened with your computer. I'm making a YouTube video. You can fast forward to the part you missed, catch up, and then, so don't think just because you missed it, you're right, because I saw someone leave and come back. Don't worry, you'll be able to catch up later. Okay, so these are all roses. 1, oh, this is supposed to be, does it even have a circle here? Between these 2 pointy ones? I don't have a circle. It's supposed to be there. Okay, and then that one and that one. But look at mine. So they're balanced, right? So I go zig, zag, zig, zag, zigzag, right? So they fall down like in a zigzag pattern. So let's just do this one. And how much paint do we use? A little bit of paint. We are so generous, it's gonna try to drip. So I get my pink, not magenta. Magenta's my shadow. So I start with my pink. And I get just stab it like I'm mad. Bleh, right? Now watch, I'm going to show you. I'm going to hold it close so you can see. So nobody look away. Watch me do this. Don't look away. So I go dash, smash, 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 dash, 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 right? And then what about the row inside of that? Dash, 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 dash. What about the row inside of that? Dash, oh, black showing. I need more paint. Dash, 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 dash. What if this black is showing? I don't care. I'm going to put magenta next anyway. Now you do it. And then how big are my dashes? Like 2 fingers long. I just went smush, 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 smush. And you just like squish, squish, squish. And you're not delicate. Just mash your paintbrush. So are these really roses? No. What are they? Shapes, colors, and textures of the idea of a rose. And then your brain goes, oh, that looks like a rose. But not until it's done, right? So you have to trust me. Wait, can you scribble? What if I just went like this? Ziggly, smear, smear, smear. That would make it pink, but is that what we're learning? No, it's this pattern. We have to make this. Dash, 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 spiral, smaller, 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 smaller. Okay, now Magenta Shadow. So how about in between them, like that where, I guess where the black ends up, I could put magenta, right? So I just dirty paintbrush because it doesn't matter. These can mix. They won't hurt each other or nothing. So I just stab my magenta and go, okay, watch me. Everybody pause and look up. Watch me do it. So I go, oh yeah, in between the rows, dash, 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 dash. Oh, I ran out. Poke. I could see nothing happened. And then, ooh, look how pretty it is against the black. Ooh, ooh. Dash, bye, bye, bye. Hey, they kind of curve, kind of on their own. I don't have to think about the curve. It's because I'm kind of parallel to the edge, right? And then, and I just put pieces. I'm not mixing them together. I'm putting pieces of magenta in my spiral. You know why? Because the white's going to streak it. And I'm not cleaning off my paintbrush because I like this color it made. That is pretty. Okay, who trusts me? Don't be scared. Now I'm going to poke my white, but it has to be a new spot, right? Because I don't want that orange. Poke. Oh, I'm going to have to stop and get white a lot. It will last only like 2 or 3 dashes, right? And run out. So I start near the very, 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 very edge, right? Watch me, everybody watch. Don't look away. Watch me make it first. So I go, dash. Oh my God. Dash. Ooh, look at that one made a streak. Dash. And like they touch or they don't touch. I've seen it both and I like them both. Pew, and then pew, and then pew. And oh, that rainbowed. Oh, I am not touching that again. I got a rainbow of pinks. You are so jealous of me right now. Okay, and then the inside row. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, it ran out. It turned invisible anymore. And I'm trying to make pink streaks of white. There's streaks. Oh, it just turned, what? Oh, I'm touching it too much. It just turned, so, as soon as I touch it the second time, it disappears. The pink eats my white. That's so scary. And then, what about, everybody pause and look up. Look at my small inside. Oh, rolling. I made a spiral in the middle. You're jealous. So is that really a rose? Or is it the idea of a rose? Right? We followed the pattern of a rose with color. And how many color variations did we use? We used pink, magenta, white, right? And then we scratch them. And then they make streaks of each other. Like I can see magenta, white, and they make streaks. It looks really cool. Okay, so you gotta lick off your paintbrush. You know I'm kidding. Okay, I can clean it. I just give a little pinch there. Because I had white on there, and I'm gonna start with pink again. So that's your ugliest rose. Who let their rose touch their leaves? Because the rose is in front, right? So she's in front. So she can be on top of them, which makes the leaves look farther behind her, right? Okay, so let's make another one. Let's zig and zag. Let's do this one. I don't have the circle. Where's my Sharpie? I'm going to draw it. You guys have this one, but I don't. Okay. Okay. So who knows how to make this? You do, because we did. So I get regular pink, stab. And I go, well, this is smaller. Oh, my brain. That's why we started with a big one, because it's actually easier. So I go, dash, 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 dash. Smaller, smaller, smaller. Because when you do in teeny, even though it's like, it's actually harder, your brain goes, wait a minute. And it's like harder. I feel like I want to go bigger. Could I go bigger? I don't know. I'm going to go bigger than the circle because I don't know how big yours is. Oh, I went on top of the white flowers. Is that bad? No. I just put the white flowers behind me. Okay, now magenta. So I stab the magenta because it makes a pretty color in my paintbrush. And I just go, dash. Let me do it up close, sorry. And I just go, dash, dash, dash. I'm wiping off like little boogies of magentas, just little dashes, because I know I streak them when I actually put the white. So I'm just dropping them off. Little, woo! How can they look like a little bit round? My dashes are curving. That's nice. It's not perfectly straight. Okay, now I can get the white. Just a poke of white. Poke! How many times do I have to stop and get white? As many times as I need. And maybe don't push hard with your paintbrush so she stays pointy. You know when you push hard, she really opens? Just do it softer. Dash, dash. Ooh, that was really soft. It was very tiny. Dash, 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 dash. Dash, dash, around, around, and around. It doesn't last very long, huh? Only makes like 2 dashes, and that's it. Okay. Dash, 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 dash. I have to stop and get paint. Stop and get white. Because I make like 2 dashes and it's already invisible. But when it dries, who's darker? Magenta. When it dries. Who feels good about that? Does it remind you of an... these are only supposed to remind you of things. They're not actual things, right? It's a painting. Okay? So, wait. There's one there. And there. And there and there. Oh, all the circles. Who thinks you can do this with no help? You made 2 of them with help. Who trusts yourself? Want to try? I'm going to keep talking and still do them. But if you feel like you're confident, you just go. You just make some roses. Okay? So I'm going to clean. I just get the white off. I'm just going to talk. But if you would like to do it without following and just do it from what you already learned, you go. So I clean my paintbrush off from the white. And I get the pink. And I just do all the rest of the circles. There's 4 circles left. Can I go bigger than the circle? Yes, you can. It's just trying to tell you where the rose lives at. What if the rose goes on top of other flowers? So, the roses are in front. Dash, 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 dash. Nice and thick paint. Stab my pink. Smush, 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 smush. And then magenta. Dash, dash. Who's beating me? You already did it? What? You can't be faster than me. Okay, and then skinny little dashes. Oh, ran out. More pink. Oh. Okay. Okay, how about there's 3 more left. Right? Remember it goes in a zigzag pattern? Ding, 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 ding. They do. Mm-hmm. And then I clean my paintbrush from the white and I get pink. Stab! Ooh, I like this itty bitty one. This is going to be tiny. Dash, 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 dash. On top of the leaf, on top of the little white flowers. Don't care. She's in front. And I get magenta. Smush, smush, dash, dash. Streak the magenta on there. So pretty. Little poke of white. and then spiral in the middle. Oh my gosh, some of my white pokes, my little pokes of yellow in the middle of my white flowers is dripping. Does anyone have that? You can just scratch the drip off. I was very aggressive with my yellow inside my white flowers, I guess. Okay, now I'm going to do these two. I'm going to do them at the same time. All the pink, all the magenta, all the white. All right, so I get pink. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I don't love that one. I don't know. I think I did it too fast. Okay, and then I'll do a little one. Now I could put the magenta in both of them. Stop! Who thinks you could just paint these roses on anything? Isn't that fun? They're like, oh, I don't know how to paint roses. And then you make these and you're like, oh, it's just a pattern with dark, medium, light? Uh-huh. Could you do these in red and white for Valentine's Day? Yes. You can make these forever. And once your brain learns something, you can't unlearn it. So you're like, you mean I could do these like for my whole life? Know how to make these kinds of roses? Yes. Which means no extra touches. You're just putting little scratches of the colors, like little dashy, 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 round and round. Who beat me? What? Fine for you. Who likes how it looks so far? You were like, who thought when we started, we were like, oh yeah, right, lady. Look, I can paint that. Well, we're not painting flowers, are we? We're not, they're not literally flowers. They're shapes and colors and textures. So like, okay, I could do that. Those are just things, and each one I learn a little bit at a time, and then it makes sense, because this is Earth. And on Earth, you don't know how to do nothing until after you've done it. So you're like, I don't know how to do that. I know. You just got here on the planet, right? So you're like, well, how much would you know? Exactly as much as you experienced. That's all you can know. You can't know more. So you're doing interesting shapes, colors, and textures for the idea of flowers. And then each time you do one, your brain goes, that is interesting. That seems right. Or, I need to make an adjustment. That wasn't quite right. We don't get mad. We just do a little better. And now we just have the purple flowers, but I see very, very concentrated people. Raise your hand if you're still working. Who needs more time on roses? Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, now, look, purple. Look at how much paint I put. Remember I told you? Who has a question? You can just unmute yourself. See, I can't even peel it off. Look what I did. It's on there thick. But I like the thick texture, right? So I was like, blah, 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 and then it totally dripped. So watch out. I was literally spazzing out with my paint. But here, this one's better. Look at it, see? So how many color values? Dark is purple. Magenta is medium. And who's light? White. But the white is like we made leaves. Look at how it's white on one side. And then it gets less, and just makes a little bit, right? But I want to show you this. I don't know how deep our color is, but look at how purple with nothing in it. What color is purple with nothing in it? Black. What is purple with nothing in it? Black. She needs something. A little bit of magenta, a little bit of white. So we'll put it on there and you'll be like, oh, it looks like purple until it dries. once it's dry, I don't know, it just dries very, very, very dark. So find purple. Love it. Is it really this bright? That's the color it starts at when it's wet because it's floating in a white gel. Then when it dries, the gel will disappear like Elmer's glue and leave the color behind. Okay, that's a weird concept. Okay, so let's do the biggest one first because it's for our brain. And then, ooh, I'm going to have to put this one right on top of my rose and I don't even care. Do I have to stay inside the lines? No. Look how big mine got. Look at this one. Doesn't matter. It's gorgeous. Just make them big and fluffy. You don't have to stay in the lines. It's just trying to tell you where to go at. That's all. Okay. So I get my purple. And these we go like this. You could use a fingerprint, but it kind of takes a long time. But you pick up the paint and you go poke, 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 poke. And you just poke straight ahead. And your paintbrush kind of goes poof, poof, poof. It makes a really neat texture. So I just stab my... What? It's just a lot of purple, right? But we can't let purple be by herself. And what if I just go fill the whole thing? Yeah? La 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 la. More paint. Smash, 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 smash. Oh, make it all purple. La 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 la. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. And she's fat on the bottom and pointy at the top. Then how much paint you should use? Remember my drippy one? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just put it on there. Look, I have lumps. My lumps are trying to... I don't even care. I don't care that there's lumps on there. I don't care. Because they'll dry very, very, very dark purple. Guys, ready for the next part? Now I get magenta. And my paintbrush is filthy. Don't care. Because look what's it. It's pretty and it has pink in it. I don't even care. So I stab, right? So remember when we did the green and it was brighter on one side than the other side? So we're going to get magenta and we're going to make one side very, very bright. Super bright, 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 bright. Oh, that didn't last very long. Who's more powerful, purple or magenta? Purple. She's just going to eat your magenta. So it only lasted like a few pokes. So, okay. So it's very, very, very magenta. And I made a row of magenta down the side. Well, how about 2 rows at least? 2 rows of magenta. Polka, 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 polka. Oh. I have to get more. Purple keeps eating mine. Okay, it's very magenta. 2 rows of magenta. But the other half is all purple. Right? How about if we go like this? I let that side, well, half be all magenta-y. But then to decorate the other one, how about if everybody pause and look up? Can I show you something real quick? Everybody look up. Watch me. So I'm going to pick up this magenta I just put and go suction cup, sponge, and put it over here. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and put it on the other side. Pick it up and put it over. Yeah, pick it up. Hop, 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 hop. I just kind of touch the magenta and then hop her over to the purple side because she only needs some magenta over here. There. I don't need to get more. I just would like to decorate her a little bit. There. So it's very magenta on one side and this side I just like touch the magenta and drop it off over here. And touch the magenta, but I go hop, 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 hop. There. So there's some pieces of purple, right? That didn't get nothing. They'll be dark. Okay, now I'm gonna get white. How many color values for 3D? 3. So do I look at mine? I can even do this with my finger, but white is actually a color. Okay, do not just make lavender. White is very shiny and pretty against the black, so don't crush them all in. But I'm going to stab my white, stab. and I drop them off down the magenta side. And then, can you just pick pick it up and drop it off and see what happens. La 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 la. Pokey 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 poke, pokey poke, pokey poke, pokey 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 poke, pokey poke, pokey poke. Oh, and there's just a little bit of white left on my paintbrush, but I give it permission. Oh, it's got dark parts and medium parts and light parts, and then I stop. Because how many color values? 3. What happens if I keep stabbing it? Lavender. So boring. Do you have white parts? Do you have magenta parts? Do you have purple parts? Okay. If you mix it all together, we could have just stirred it together on our plate. Right? Hey! You know what that means? Well, we know how to do this flower. All we have left is 1, 2, 3 more flowers. Who wants to do it? No helpsies. Can you make them bigger than this? Yes! Okay, I'm not even going to clean my paintbrush because I love this color. I'm just going to stab my purple, and fill this one. But I'm going to let her be bigger. You know why? Because I want her to touch these leaves. Watch. Get in front of those leaves. Okay, I let her do that. Smushy, swishy, swishy, swishy. Fill it in. Where's more purple? More purple! And she comes to a tiny, tiny, tiny point. She bent. Curved. That's for texture, right? Lumpy, lumpy, lumpy texture. Because the texture, shape, and color reminds us of the object. So this texture is different than all the other textures. And then what does she need? That's just purple. That is so boring. She needs magenta, huh? I'm going to stab my magenta like I'm mad and get a huge, disgusting globule. And then I'm going to put it across the top like a rainbow. Hello. Oh, it only went about 5 inches. Now I need to get more magenta. It didn't make it. Okay, falling. Whee. I like it. Look at. I like the other flower I did. Look at they look like tie-dye. Like they look like little explosions. I love it. Okay. Sorry, I'm distracted by its own cuteness. Okay, then another row of magenta. Hello. Good job. And then I pick up the magenta and decorate the rest of the purple. So those are like perfect 2 rows. That looks really bad. But the job of picking up the magenta and dropping off in the purple will ruin that perfect pearl pattern. So I pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Just so purple's not by herself. La 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 la. Okay, stop. Hey, my little point on the end of my flower got ruined. Oh, she's supposed to come to a tiny point. Okay, there. Supposed to come to a little tinty point there. Now white. I stab my white. Stab! Oh, I'm not even scared. Who's scared? You're not scared. And I just drop it off like a rainbow across the top. Whee! And white is one of the colors. So do I crush it until all the white's gone? No. I like the white. And then I pick it up and just drop it off around, hoping that I just soften the other colors. La 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 la. Just just so that purple's not lonely. But I like it pure white because pure white is gorgeous and shiny against the black. So if you have any pure white showing, you're super lucky. It's high contrast. Who loves it? Who has good texture? 3D. Do you have dark, medium, and light? Purple, magenta, and white. Whose magenta disappeared? Did you kill all your magenta? Watch this. Class, watch this. Look up. I'm just going to get more magenta and decorate because I don't even care. All my magenta got eaten, so I'm going to put extra, and I don't even care because I love it. I don't care. I'm going to put magenta on top because I killed all my magenta. I just add more. It's all good. Perfect. Because cute. And what color does the magenta dry? That bright? No, it's deeper, darker. So everybody pause. Let me remind you. This is her drying color. Deep magenta. Okay, there's 2 more. Who's ready? By yourself? And then what if you have to go on top of leaves and on top of flowers? So these purple flowers are on top. We don't care. So I stab my purple. I just go poke, 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 poke. Smushy, smushy, smushy. Oh, more purple. It runs out, and then I see black. I don't want to see the black canvas peeking through. What? And then where does the magenta go? Let's make the magenta be on top and then fall down, right? So I get more magenta. Whee! Oh my God, look how much I got. Because I'm not scared of my paint anymore. I'm going to put a glob, 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 glob magenta. Look how thick I put it. I don't care. It's good drip. No, it's not. I don't know why last time I put so much. I don't know. I was being crazy. Okay, now second row. La, 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 la. And then pick it up and drop it off. So I got 2 rows of magenta, and I pick it up like a little sponge and pick it up and put it in the purple. La 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 la. Just so purple's not lonely. La la la. Still a very magenta side, but I just have some magenta in my paintbrush. And then how about the white? I can stab a white. Stab! And where does it go? Across the top. Blah 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 blah. And then what do I do? Pick it up and drop it off, and 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 kind of ruin the texture so it's not in perfect rows. Oh, so pretty. Texture. And one little baby one. Who's got a droopy one? She's tired. It's a baby droopy one. She's tired. I put the purple in it. And I put magenta across the top, like a little rainbow. Maybe 2 rows of magenta. So it's extra, extra. And then I pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off. And then where does the white go? Across the top. Boom, 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 boom. And then I pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off. Do you know what that means? Oh, wait, wait, wait. Look at this one. Oh, there's purple and white. I'm going to get magenta and add more. Because that's not 3D. I ruined my magenta. I'm putting magenta on top. There. There. A little bit of magenta on top. Because I think I crushed mine. A little bit of magenta. Okay. Very nice. Who feels like that came out better than you thought it would? What if we painted the same painting tomorrow? If we painted the same painting tomorrow, how better would we be? You can pick up your painting and show it to the camera like this. Good job. Look at, and then is this 3D? I mean, do we have dark parts, medium parts, light parts? Do we have the shape, colors, and textures of flowers? Right? And do I have a dark, medium, light? What else did we learn? I forget. Are your flowers touching each other? Are they all different? Good job. Oh, look at them. Thank you for showing them. Ivan, I see yours. How cute is it? Who has good texture on those purple flowers? Nice texture. Oh, look at it. Carla, you love purple. Look at that. That's so pretty. And we have the rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Because the blue is the turquoise. Good job. Nice job, everybody.